Hello and welcome to Liam's Kitchen. So, today what we're going to do is we're going to be making a little versatile recipe that I like to make sometimes. It can be served as either an appetizer or a dessert, in fact, depending on how you plate it. So, what it's called is a stuffed strawberry. I took this recipe from a restaurant that used to exist in downtown Toronto. It's called Vines. Unfortunately, it closed down a few years ago, and they actually showed this recipe on a show called Toronto Dining, which you don't really see anymore. Now, I'll show you this. Basically, it's a strawberry, and what you do is you slice up little pieces of cheese, and you put it, stuff it inside. You'll see how we do it. But it's absolutely fantastic, and I'll show you how you finish it, and it's just absolutely heavenly. So, let's begin. So, I have a big strawberry here. I've cleaned it a little bit. I mean, don't run it under running water. I think that just diminishes the flavor of these berries. So, what you do is you basically just have to hull it, which essentially means you pull the top off. I like to slice just a very minute amount off the top, and then what you do is you slice it in 3. Okay? So, like so. You just want to have it sliced in 3 like that. Okay. Simple enough? Okay. So, I actually have some more here that I've already done. Save the effort. Alright. So, now, this is probably the best part. So, I have some 14-year-old cheddar cheese that I managed to find last weekend when I was out of town, and it's just absolutely heavenly. Ooh, pungent beyond belief, but believe me, it's amazing. Not cheap either. So, this recipe is quite simple. You take your strawberry, okay? Take your 3 layers. You put some cheese on the first layer, like so, some crumbles of it. I've just cut it up in little crumbles like this, and just put some inside. And you take your next layer, you put that on top. You put a few more shards in of cheese, just enough that you can keep it neat. Oh, it sounds like Hercules wants some. Okay, and then what you do is then you put the top on. See? That's your stuffed strawberry. Keep it together. I have some skewers here. You just put that right down the center. Simple. Simple, yet delightful. Okay, now let's get to the business of plating this. Now, whether you're using it as an appetizer or as a dessert, you'll want to bear in mind, obviously, various things. So, I would probably allow 1 or 2 per person, depending on what you're serving it for. Maybe 3 if it's a dessert, 2 if it's an appetizer, 1 if it's an amuse-bouche. Really, of course, it depends on your preferences. So, for plating it, I have a balsamic glaze, really delicious. And I just like to drizzle just a little bit of that over top. Okay, not too much. And then, so that would be for if you wanted to serve it as an appetizer, like as a somewhat of a savory appetizer. This balsamic glaze does have some sweetness, but it's not really all that sweet. If you're serving it as a dessert, one thing you can do is you take a little maple syrup, just a little bit. We are in Canada after all. So you just drizzle just a little swirl, not very much, like a teaspoon maybe, and you just drizzle that around. And with this, this maple syrup, balsamic vinegar, and strawberry, it's a fantastic combination. Let's give it a try. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put that there. That is absolutely amazing. Oh. Wow. That is absolutely heavenly. Little bits of cheese there. So, just a few notes before I say sayonara. If you can't find a 14-year-old cheddar, that's okay. I got really lucky when I found it. You know, try to get, like, say, an old cheddar. That would go really nicely with this. If you like Stilton, I'm sure that will work. I'm not a fan, but original recipe did use Stilton. So that could be a possibility. Another option might be something strong like an Orecchio provolone, like a really sharp provolone might be very nice, as might be even Parmigiano Reggiano. Now use the real stuff, of course. But of course, we used a very nice old cheddar here, and it worked great. So, thanks for coming into my kitchen. Bye!